This one is mine, a 2011 that I bought.
But we discovered that it has an engine knock.
So the first thing we need to do is check the compression to see if this engine is healthy enough to be worth saving.
Fuel pump, R5. Well, that gave about 215 psi, which is excellent. Let's see what the other ones are. So I tested the compression on all 8 cylinders, and the highest was 235 psi, and the lowest was 200 psi. The next one above this cylinder was 210 psi, and so cylinder number 7 here does stand out a little bit as having the lowest compression. However, I'm not too concerned about it. I also went ahead and got the test long back out and took a look inside cylinder number 7, and I didn't see any issues in there. What I observed with the mechanic's stethoscope is really strange because when I first heard this knocking noise with my own ears, it sounded like it was coming from the top of the engine and on the left-hand side. What I heard was totally different. It was a noise that was coming from the front of the engine on both sides, sort of in the area of the timing chain. Any issues with the lower half of the engine typically require full disassembly and perhaps a full rebuild as well. As for the noise itself, it really doesn't sound as bad as I remember it being, and the engine was completely cold. I mean, it sat all night, overnight, and it's not exactly warm outside, hence I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I don't see any leaks here on the transmission. The transfer case looks like that's in pretty good shape. Moving farther to the back, the exhaust looks like it's also in good shape. The control arm bushings themselves look good. All of the CV boots are in good shape. I've been putting a lot of thought into what's causing this noise. I've considered everything from piston slap to bad bearings to valve train noise, and I'm still not sure of the cause. I've heard on the interwebs that these engines are very sensitive to bad oil, and I've heard of cases where noises have been resolved by simply doing an oil change. I think at this point, that's probably the next step.